Hello folks, it's Adolphus again. Welcome to one of my videos. I'm just in Bradford in West Yorkshire. I'm heading along Buck Street towards Dryden Street, having a look at the site of the former Adolphus Street station. This station opened in 1854, 1st of August 1854, although they had a ceremonial opening the day before, the 31st of July. It was built by the Leeds, Bradford and Halifax Junction Railway, who were worked by the Great Northern Railway from the outset, so the service was provided by the Great Northern. The line ran from Leeds Central through Bramley Station. When it got to Leicester, to the east of Bradford, just off to the left there was a junction. The main line went round to Bowling Junction on the Bradford to Halifax line. There's a two-part series on my channel where I walk along that route if you're interested in that. But then a branch came down from Leicester to here at Adolphus Street, where the line had its Bradford terminus. The terminus wasn't popular. It was quite a walk up a steep hill from what was then the town centre. Bradford wasn't a city until 1901, but people didn't really want to use it. There was a frequent service provided at the start when it opened. Because no one was using it, it was cut back in frequency, because people preferred to use the Midland Railway Station at Forster Square, which is actually in the centre of Bradford. You can see a bit of a returning wall there with the warehouses on top. The warehouses are on what was the railway. In 1867, the Great Northern Railway opened the connecting spur from Hammerton Street Junction between Leicester and here down to Mill Lane on the line from Bradford to Halifax, and that enabled their trains to get into Bradford Exchange Station. At that point, Adolphus Street lost its passenger service and became a goods depot. You can see there the remains of some coal cells. There would have been a wooden decking on top of those with rails on, and then wagons would have stood on, dropped coal through doors in the bottom of the wagon into the cells there, and it would have been sorted by men into different grades and different sizes of coal. Most of the stuff that remains is from the days as a goods depot. It did 12.5 years as a passenger station and 105 years as a goods depot. Didn't finally close to goods until April of 1972. See some steps up there, look, leading to the former goods depot site. It's been redeveloped up there. So yeah, there's a stubborn line that led onto the coal drops. See a lovely curved wing wall there. Embankment there with a returning wall at the bottom. So I'm not hanging about, I'm just getting some dodgy looks from some people at a second-hand car place. So they think I'm filming their cars, and I'm not, obviously. So if I look across the road, you can see the returning wall across there and the embankment that the station would have been on. The opening ceremony for it on the 31st of July 1854 went wrong. It turned out nobody had actually learned how to drive on the line, so an engine got out of control, ran away into the station and hit some coaches that were standing there. It turned out the driver had never been over the line before, and there was quite a gradient down from Leicester to here. He didn't realise, so he'd not applied enough brake. But as I say, it wasn't very successful as a passenger station. It closed in 1867 to passengers, and it was a goods depot. In 1972 it finally closed to goods. What you can see is about 3/4 of the site. See a little returning wall there with a ramp up that would have led to the goods facilities. You can see at the end traffic going across, that's Wakefield Road. Now the actual concourse and the buffer stops, the end of the tracks at Adolphus Street, were where this side of Wakefield Road is now. Wakefield Road back in the day was just a single carriageway road, and the original course of it was what's now the inbound carriageway. In the 1960s and 70s it was progressively widened into a 6-lane highway. They didn't do it all continuously, they just bought property and then did a bit at a time. So they started in the mid-60s, they finished in the mid-70s. I think this was about the last bit to be done, which was about 1974. So they demolished the former building of Adolphus Street Station. I'll show you where it would have stood in a moment, just trying to avoid getting run over. So you can see there's a filled-in archway. The general consensus is nobody knows what that was for. I've looked at various sources. on the internet and in books, and nobody's quite sure where it led. I'm assuming it led to the old concourse. See if I can get up here. I've got a broken toe at the moment, so it's not making it easy to walk. So yeah, that would have been an entrance for carts and wagons, and later on vans and lorries to access the track level goods facilities. Closer view there of the bricked up archway, or stone, because I filled in with stone. So this is the new side of Wakefield Road here, so this goes straight through where the concourse would have been. And the concourse would have fronted onto the what's now the inbound carriageway of Wakefield Road, which the cars just got away from me there. That's black SUV type car, it's just crossing the path of it. That was the old Wakefield Road. The station was surrounded by shops and houses. You can't really imagine it now. But then this end of the complex was demolished shortly after it closed in the early to mid-70s to build the outbound carriageway of Wakefield Road, as you can see here, and the bus lay-by as well. So that's it for this one. Thank you for joining me. Please check out my other videos. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.